request from Mr. Francis Meisenheimer, who was the Kingman County Counselor in Kingman, Kansas. I'm going to read this short opinion to you in its entirety. Dear Mr. Meisenheimer, this opinion is in response to your letter of November 5th, 2010, in which you request an opinion from the Kansas Governmental Ethics Commission concerning a possible conflict of interest by the members of the Board of County Commissioners of Kingman County, Kansas, pursuant to KSA 75-4304 and or KSI 75-4305. We note at the outset that the Commission's jurisdiction concerning your question is limited to KSA 75-4301 and sec, and whether some statutory system, common law theory, or agency rule or regulation applies to your inquiry is not covered by this opinion. The factual statement. We understand that you have requested this opinion in your capacity as Kingman County Counselor. You have advised the Commission that you have 3 county commissioners with a possible conflict of interest in a proposed special use permit for a British Petroleum wind farm located in part in Kingman County. The request for a special use permit will be heard by the Kingman County Zoning Board, which will make recommendations to the County Commission for approval or denial of the special use permit. You present possible conflict of interest issues for each commissioner as follows. 1. One commissioner owns real estate in Kingman County, which is leased to BP for wind farm use. This land is in the area expected to be developed for the current project. The commissioner will potentially receive lease payments for equipment placement. He has previously received lease payments. 2. The second commissioner and or his immediate family owns real estate in Kingman County, which is leased to BP for wind farm use. He has previously received lease payments. His real estate is not anticipated to be in the proposed project area. 3. The third commissioner is employed by a title company that may be requested to perform title work for BP for compensation. Questions. Under KSA 75-4304, does the approval or disapproval of a special use permit for development of a British Petroleum wind farm in Kingman County present a conflict of interest for any of the 3 Kingman County commissioners? And 2, are the provisions of KSA 75-4305 applicable to the 3 Kingman County commissioners? Opinion. KSA 75-4304A states, quote, no local government officer or employee shall, in the capacity of such an officer or employee, make or participate in the making of a contract with any person or business by which the officer or employee is employed or in whose business the officer or employee has a substantial interest, end quote. Because the approval of a special use permit is legislative in nature and does not involve, quote, the making of a contract, unquote, KSA 75-4304 does not prohibit any of the 3 commissioners from voting on the permit. The Commission has consistently held that KSA 75-4304 does not generally cover legislative or administrative decisions. KSA 75-4305 would apply and requires disclosure by a local government official before participating in actions other than contracts which may affect his or her private business interests. This statute states, quote, any local governmental officer or employee who has not filed a disclosure of substantial interest shall, before acting upon any matter which will affect any business in which the officer or employee has a substantial interest, file a written report of the nature of the interest with the county election officer of the county in which is located all or the largest geographical part of the officer or employee's governmental subdivision, end quote. Once the Kingman County Commissioners have filed the appropriate statements of substantial interest, they will have complied with the disclosure requirements of KSA 75-4305A and may participate in discussions and vote on the approval or disapproval of the British Petroleum's application for special use permit.